the concept, who, if is currently an athlete that 100% is terrific, if this person decided not to play another game, are they in the Hall of Fame with what we've already seen? It's a segment we call Who Wants to Be a Hall of Famer? And today's subject is, speaking of the Buffalo Bills quarterback, Josh Allen.
Who wants to be a Hall of Famer?
Is that your final answer?
All right, I like it. I like the drop. I like the graphic. Well done, Smitch and Hoskins and all the folks, part of the Rich Eisen Show production squad.
Love it.
All right, TJ, you broke the tie yesterday. Do you want to start us off right now? Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills quarterback. Let me give you his numbers.
Okay.
All right. He's an MVP of the league right now. 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time second-team All-Pro. He's 75th all-time in passing yards with 36,000. He's 59th all-time in passing touchdowns. He gets 5 this year, which he will. He'll have 200 in his career. His rushing, he's 7th in rushing yards for quarterbacks. 4,142 rushing yards. 65 rushing touchdowns. And second in that regard. One of the greatest, as you could see, rushing quarterbacks ever. He's won 5 consecutive AFC East titles. First player ever with 5 straight seasons with 40 or more total touchdowns. No one's ever done that. Is that enough, T.J. Jefferson, to make him a Hall of Famer if he decides no more football?
This is tough, right?
That's why we chose him as the first NFL player
because who
wants to be a Hall of Famer.
The stats are incredible for
where
he's at in his career, but you got to look at some of the great quarterbacks who aren't in the Hall of Fame, right? And you kind of put his career up against theirs, and I think right now a lot of people would say no, but you see, I feel a little different about Josh Allen. I might be biased, and this is the reason why. This is why.
Do you have any questions for me?
Is TJ in there?
He is.
Oh, God.
TJ's right there. Go for it.
I think night before draft,
yes.
I had an interview with him. I think I gave him his first interview on your show.
Okay.
Very true, Josh Allen. Very true, brother. How you doing, man?
Is that right?
That is right. You did. It was we were leaving AT&T Stadium. I caught you. I asked, could I talk to you? You were like, sure. We took a little short walk to the bus.
Well, it's the most important part of this story, TJ.
Yeah,
what is that?
I said, I'm from the Rich Eisen Show. Can I talk to you?
I was like, of course.
For sure.
As soon as it said Rich Eisen, I was like, I'm in.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you obviously
production value and congratulations.
I mean, well,
consult your doctor if you need medication to combat that.
Well done, this is just helping my argument. So sometimes you need something to put a thumb on the scale, as Brockman liked to say. So because of that, because Josh Allen is my man, and because he remembered that moment, Josh Allen, yes, I'm putting him in the Hall of Fame.
That's absurd. I mean, Josh Allen is a fine player. I really enjoy watching him, despite the fact that he plays for the Buffalo Bills. But he's only been in the league 7 years. He has the graphic there was a typo. He only has 26,000 career yards. He has 8,000 yards less and 50 touchdowns less than someone you love, TJ, Tony Romo. I get the MVP last year, but make a Super Bowl. Win a championship.
Yeah.
Let's play a little bit longer. Let's double your career, then you're going to get there. He's on a nice path, but as of right now, if he never played again, Josh Allen not getting a gold championship.
Yeah, 29 years old, 26,434 passing yards. That's 75th all time. He does have the franchise record for the Buffalo Bills for single season passing yards and touchdowns. I think one day I'm going to see him in the Hall of Fame. I think one day he will have a bust in the Hall of Fame. I just think he needs more days as an NFL player for that to happen. Just knowing how the voting process takes place. And whenever I do whenever we do this segment and it's an NFL player, I'm going to be a little bit more well-informed than maybe other sports because of me having intimate knowledge of the voting process. I just know that when Phillip Rivers comes up for votes,
it's going to be a hot debate.
And Eli Manning isn't in yet. And it took a few rounds for Kurt Warner to get in, that these numbers are not going to get him in. Despite him being one of the best in the league, despite him being an MVP one time, he's not made it to the Super Bowl, and these numbers just do not support him being in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, despite him being clearly one of the best, clearly, one of the best Buffalo Bills at the position of all time.
He's on an amazing 5-year run right now.
Clearly being one of the most athletic players to ever play the position.
Facts.
Clearly, a Hall of Fame person, that does help too, by the way.
Look, that's why he got my vote.
And all of that combined, though, he does need to do this more.
And let me interview him?
No, I do think he needs to do this more, what he's been doing.
Yeah.
And, right now, he's one of the foils to Mahomes.
Yep.
And I need to get him to be the foil.
If he beats Mahomes and wins the Super Bowl now,
next year,
yeah. Are you? Is your opinion?
We might be. I think
still not there.
It's still tough. I mean, look,
certainly
Eli's
not
in
first
yet.
ballot,
Joe
but
Theismann.
he still needs more time. I think
Josh Allen is a much better quarterback than Eli Manning. Let's just put that out there. Not as accomplished.
That's
but
the thing.
In
It's the
terms of
accomplishments.
Super Bowl victories, but Eli Manning was never close to sniffing an MVP. He's a 500 quarterback in terms of record. Whether or not you think QB wins is a stat, it should be a stat.
Right.
I mean, Josh Allen wins. He's 75% of his games right now.
but there's
on top of the running ability.
no argument that he's damn close, though, right, Alan?
On the path.
To Hall of Fame right now?
He's close.
No, not really. I mean, he doesn't even have 30,000 yards passing. It doesn't even.
He will by the end of this year.
He isn't even at 200 touchdowns yet.
He will by the end of this year.
I find the Eli argument really funny because all we do is talk about Super Bowl wins and how you have to win Super Bowls and this, that, and the third.
well,
he's got 2 rings, and yet people are still like,
Normally
best
that-
team of all time.
Listen,
One of them.
normally that will put you in, certainly since you've beaten the GOAT.
Twice.
Right. With one throw that was helmeted and another one that was dropped perfectly in the bucket to Mario Manningham. Those were the 2 moments from these Super Bowls.
Those games were more about the Giants' defense.
No,
but that's another-
I get it.
Yep.
Eli's
You're right.
all right. Eli's a Hall of Famer.
He definitely
He's
is.
going to be a Hall of Famer, but the rest of it
Maybe not first
prevented
ballot,
it first
obviously.
ballot. Correct. Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.